talking outside or out loud, I just received some revelation. As I begin to hop on the phone and call my sister to get ready because we're planning a trip here coming up soon, I told her to stay in prayer because the enemy is going to be trying to attack us because we have new revelation. The things that we were taught and the things that the church had taught us, I begin to tell her, it's a lie, it's a lie. My mother began to stop me and say, don't say that in front of the kids. They're going to be confused. And I said, okay, yeah, I understand. And I hushed for a minute. And then she began to turn up the radio and say, look, you can't say that in front of the kids because that's going to deter them from going to church because they can't balance or rationalize what is right or what is wrong. And I said, okay. And then I turned down the radio and I said, well, I kind of want them to hear this. I want them to know the difference between law and grace. The churches are so empty right now, and adults and children alike don't want to fill the buildings of the sanctuary because there's too many rules. They feel restricted. The whole new passages or the whole sermon as come as you are, it really meant that. It's beyond clothes. It's beyond the skirt being too tight or the Timberlands or the tennis shoes or the hair or the lipstick. It's beyond all of that. It's even beyond the cigarette smell, the weed smell, or the alcohol breath. He really means come as you are. And that's not just in the fleshly appearance or desires. It's inside. Come is dirty, it's messed up, chaotic thinking, and it's screwed up as you are. Sacrifice your life to him and he will fix you and teach you through the Holy Spirit and minister to you what is right and what is wrong. As meditating through Galatians and Proverbs and having these people minister, I was realizing that I, in fact, was bounded by the law and was going through everything so wrong. That's why my messages were not heard. That's why I wasn't thrusted into the pulpit or for the people. That's why my ministry was mainly still on the streets because I could relate with the streets. I was still in it. But I had to realize that I didn't have to be in sin to minister someone out of it, for lack of better words. I had to let my children know what I meant by you were lied to. The church lied to you. I mean the church meaning as the law or the Pharisees have lied to you. There's a new breed of Christians. There's a new breed of believers. And they don't look the same. You don't have to kiss their pinky rings or bow before them. You bow before the living and true God that gives revelation through his Son, through the Holy Spirit. You don't have to not go to church because you feel like you're not a married woman and you have 5 or 6 children out of wedlock, so you got to stay home because you don't want the mothers or the elders to judge you. You have to remember that Jesus' father wasn't even his. So, another man stood in his stead to take care of him. But that's a whole nother sidebar. But then we also have to remember the gift of forgiveness. It really means forgive, not forgive and move on and start a whole new thing again and then find a new person and then make the same mistake that you made with the prior person. No. That's not how forgiveness really works. Especially, let's use a scenario as a relationship. You're in a relationship, your significant other, be it male or female, steps out. He's already feeling shame, guilt, resentment, and everything else because he cannot control his lustful desires. He comes to you, you find out, you trip out. You say you forgive, but then you still keep bringing it up, but you continue to remain that person, and you still harbor in anger, not being able to move on. Basically, you know how the routine goes. We've all been there or are going to be there. Instead of working it out, he figures he can't work it out with you. You're holding on to such resentment. He moves on, continues to find another mate, do the same thing to that mate and that children. Those children, boom, the cycle begins. It don't work out with them. because he wasn't exemplified real forgiveness from you. So then he continues the pattern on and on and on again until he finds that one person that really forgives and shows and amplifies the Holy Spirit and the true abilities of the living God. If you had really forgiven in the first place, he could have remained. He would have felt convicted by the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit would have begun to teach and manifest something in him because it was manifested through you. And he would have seen the pain that was on you and exuberated the love that you showed to him because it was the love of the Father, that he still loved you no matter what you did, showing Christ-like characteristics, and then the family could have remained. Then you won't have a generation of illegitimate children, children lost, children being thrown away for practices of starting over until they get it right. Then you will have less STDs, less secrets, less idolatry, worship, less idealistic thinking and characteristics, meaning by, I won't tell your wife, I won't tell your girl if you won't tell my husband, or type of man type thing, because the resist and the urge would die because they wouldn't want to repeat the same process and break up the family. Then AIDS wouldn't exist. HIV wouldn't exist. Fatherless and abandoned children wouldn't exist. A lot of stuff will be taken care of at the head. Just thinking out loud.